So Nintendo is 7. If we don't count the handhelds, Nintendo is 7 generations old. That's fucking nuts. I've played on every one of them bitches. 7 generations old. I have 6 of them bitches. I hear a lot of people talking about how Nintendo needs to become a software developer. And to them people, I have just one thing to say. Are you fucking stupid? The reason I say that is this. Are you aware that the gaming industry cannot survive without a gaming company? Like, that's me being 100% honest with you guys. I'm not going to give anything to you that's bullshit, but do you really think PlayStation is going to save the gaming industry if there's a second crash caused by Microsoft or PlayStation? Do you really think a gaming, a fake gaming company like PlayStation or Microsoft is going to save the gaming industry? Considering PlayStation's owned by Sony and Sony is financially unstable right now. Do you really think they're going to step in and be like, hey, here you go, here's the money to save your industry? No, they're not. They're trying to sell off their own fucking shit. They're not going to step in and save anything. Do you really think Microsoft is going to step in and try to save anything when they can't even sell their own fucking product? They're not. They're both fucking fake gaming products. Neither one of them is going to do it. The gaming industry needs Nintendo because Nintendo is the last gaming company. If Sega was still around, the whole industry would be different. It would just be different because you would have 2 gaming companies. You would see a different Nintendo, completely different, because Nintendo competed with gaming companies. It didn't compete with companies that have nothing to do with games, which is why it doesn't stick its nose in PlayStation's business or Xbox's, because neither one of them bitches are legitimate gaming companies. I mean, that's kind of fucking... I mean, when you think about it, does that shit not make sense? A gaming company that doesn't compete with a hardware developer or a computer fucking thing? Does that not make perfect fucking sense? It ought to, because we're talking about a gaming company trying to compete with a computer company or a hardware developer. Makes fucking perfect sense. It's a gaming company. It doesn't know anything about making televisions or computers or TV or cell phones or MP3 players or, all that other shit. It doesn't know anything about that. It knows shit about making, Nintendos and software for the Nintendo products. It doesn't know anything about making software for computers. Why would they compete with any of that? They don't want to. What they are good at is making the Nintendo brand shit, the Nintendo games. Why? Who in the fuck is stupid enough to sit back going, Nintendo needs to compete with Xbox. Nintendo needs to compete with PlayStation. PlayStation has a movie studio, a television studio, MP3 players, cell phones, regular home phones. They got DVD players, Blu-ray players, Blu-rays, DVDs, VCRs, televisions. Why does Nintendo need to compete with all that? The only thing that they would even think about competing with is PlayStation, and in reality, they can't even compete with that because PlayStations have a lot of that extra junk built in. It's not a gaming fucking system. When all that extra shit's built in, Nintendo's always been focused on these up front, nothing else. That's why the Wii was able to go online and play the games. It didn't have a DVD player built in unless you modded it. Same thing with the Wii U. Why would you compete with Xbox? Why? We're talking about a gaming company. It's forefront. It's main attraction. The reason you go to Nintendo is to play games. You don't go there for watching movies or, you know, listening to music or any other fuck shit. You go there to play video games. It's always been their edge, their angle, is to go play games. Regardless of how you may feel about whether or not they have the most hardcore, cutting edge, mature rated content, that's up to the developers, the fucking publishers. If they want to fucking put it on there, they put it on there. If they don't, they don't. But again, Nintendo is about the fucking software, putting the game on the fucking product they've released. And they don't compete with a fucking hardware developer and a fucking computer company. Nintendo is necessary in the gaming industry because the gaming industry needs a gaming company. If Nintendo goes under, the industry is tanked. You might not want to hear that because you might be a diehard PlayStation fan or you might be a diehard Xbox fan, but trust me, the industry is tanked. And the reason I say that is because PlayStation isn't going to save the industry. It's just not. Look at how they're handling their other side projects that are not the PS4. And then Xbox isn't going to save it because have you seen the fucking bullshit they've pulled this generation? They're not going to save anything. They're putting out what? Controllers, like they're going out of style. Bitch, I can buy 7 controllers that are different fucking colors right now just by walking into Walmart. They're not going to save the industry. Neither one of them bitches, if there is a crash tomorrow in the industry, neither one of them bitches are going to be the reason it's saved. The only company that'll save the industry is a gaming company. You want Nintendo to die so bad? Bitch, do yourself a favor, grab your favorite game and smack yourself across the face as hard as you can. And tell yourself you need the gaming company to succeed. The other two can fucking disappear because they're not gaming companies, they're fucking fakes. You need games like Destiny 2 and fucking the new Call of Duty and whatever the fuck else to go to the Nintendo platform. Pardon me, because at the end of the day, that's going to be your saving grace. If either one of these two bitches causes anything in the gaming industry and does any more damage than they've already fucking done. Because before Xbox and before PlayStation, we didn't have microtransactions. PC had it, but fucking console gamers didn't. We didn't have add-ons and season passes. PC gamers had it, but consoles didn't. That didn't come with Sega. That didn't come with Nintendo. Those were gaming companies. These fucking fake companies, PlayStation and Microsoft, started that shit. So I tell you again, Nintendo is necessary in the gaming industry. And if you want them to disappear, you want the industry to disappear. Because neither PlayStation or Xbox is going to save a second gaming crash. And I don't think the industry can handle a second gaming crash, especially if there's no gaming company around to save them. Deuces.